Oh, right. You look very Jokerish in that background, Andrew.
Yeah, I just realised. Do you want me to change it? I can change it if it's a problem.
No. I mean, you apparently try to be a jokester, so you might as well try to keep, rolling with it. So
you look like Weird Al Yankovic with like a hair dropping in the back.
I sit right.
Oh,
okay. So just need the glasses.
Mate, another Monday, another show, and obviously we have proper, as they've already mentioned, proper Lego Master royalty joining us tonight. Henry, thank you, mate.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Like always, man. We know you jump in the chat and you're part of the chat, but now to have you on camera and we'll talk and get through it. But I can guarantee, as the guys chats and the stuff comes up, it'll be all about you more than what topic we want to talk about. So.
Nah, man, we got so many stories, man. We got so many stories from the weekend to get through.
We got plenty of, even about hanging out at weddings and everything. Wow. That's a story for what happened on Saturday night. We'll get there. Everybody in the chat, how is everybody's? Well, this week's topic, we will talk about Lego shows. Lego shows coming back. COVID finally relaxing a little bit, but before then, I guess we'll catch up and see what you've been doing up to this week, Andrew. Anything exciting, noteworthy, video-worthy?
Working on a blog at the moment. It's a bit of a lengthy one, but it's about the video beat bits. So it's a comprehensive list of the 140 beat bits and their rarity. Because some people give a shit. I don't. But you've got to cater. But you've got to cater.
Yeah. Well, and obviously on top of that, the decks that came out today, the promo that come out on the Lego made turntables.
Deep, huh? Cut you deep.
Cut deep, but it's still, you still got to respect that it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
It was about 3 times bigger than yours too, wasn't it?
No, mine just, the way I take my photos, they don't look as big. They're literally the exact same decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. She was in New Zealand.
No, she didn't.
Oh, that's the other thing as well. I was telling Henry over the weekend, I'm going to start, I think our Monday night is definitely, 99.9% AFOL based. So I think we're allowed to get a bit loose, and I'm not going to mark it safe for kids when it uploads to YouTube. So
if you mark it safe for kids when you upload it to YouTube, you can't get ads and shit on it.
Yeah.
We are definitely not kid friendly. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just because we talk about Lego does not mean
we
you
are
have
now.
to mark
We're
it
kid
safe
friendly
for
now.
kids.
We're sweet.
We are now.
You drive around in a white van, Andrew.
Oh, nice. Brent, how much did it cost to get Henry on? Well, let's just say I refinanced my house, so we're good.
Let's just say he doesn't pay in money. Put it that way.
Talk to the liquidators. Checks in the mail.
Yeah, checks in the mail. It's always in the mail.
Bills, I know we obviously finished the Lambo on Wednesday night. Anything else, updates with your Lego room? We're going to get a tour soon or what?
Yeah, nothing has changed in the last probably 5 days because I've been concentrating on birthday celebrations, which reminds me, happy birthday, Jody. I know you're watching. So I've been preoccupied.
What a sweet guy.
Love it. Dan, how's the Lego building, the Lego world, the YouTubing, the Twitching?
Yeah, not bad, man. I got a couple of new videos up last week. Twitching again this week, making more videos. Same shit, different week. It's all still about the Monkey Kid, though. I'm really bagging on the Monkey Kid at the moment. I love it. It's actually some real cool stuff.
It's probably why you got reviews. Just saying.
Surprisingly good. Give it a shot. Give it a crack.
That's why I don't get any views.
And then obviously the man of the night, the guest, Henry. I don't need to ask what's been on the last week. Me and Henry caught up. I flew to Sydney on Friday, and we went to the Illawarra Brick Show, the first big, decent show of the year. With COVID safe, tables were spread out a bit, and we kept distance until the kids kept hugging Henry, I guess. But mate, I mean, first things first.
Talk about my wife, man.
How good was it to be back at a show?
Oh man, it was unreal. Like literally about what, an hour into it, you just forget that it's like, we've had 12 months of pain. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Totally awesome.
It was. Sorry, go.
It looked like a good show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really, really show. And like, I haven't gone to, I think I've gone to one Gong Lug show. So everything was new as a display there. And even some of the guys where what they've built, they still, tweaked it and changed it. So it was definitely a good fresh show, and the people, everyone was hyped. The crowds are hyped. It's just like, being that first to get back into it and get amongst it all. It was so bloody good.
There was a lot of people, man, that like I know from like that do the Lego show circuits that, they haven't been out for 12 months, man. And so like for them to actually, they're all pumped to come out. Like the public is pumped to come out.
Does this put more pressure on the exhibitors? Because you've been locked up for 12 months. You've had your Bricklink orders arriving. You should be putting out something pretty amazing.
Well, on top of that, man, you got to think too. So Gong Lug, and this Illawarra Brick Show being the first one of the year, all eyes are on them. So, it's kind of like, is it going to work? Is it going to flop? Are you going to get any people? What's the charity going? So as a vague number, 2 days in, and you got to think this is a regional show too. It's not harder to see the show. It's like an hour and a half away from any major, like big town. They got over 7,000 people through the doors and raised over 40 grand for a first show back. 7,000, and trust me, pretty sure 6,900 took photos with Henry. But man, there was a lot of people. It was very impressive. So the guys actually nailed it. But then now, like you said, Andrew, not just people coming with displays to new shows, mate. Lugs are going to have to step it up. If that's the first show of the year, you've got to push. It's a big, I guess, spot to fill now. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, totally. Sign of things to come.
Let's hope so.
For all the exhibits. I think it'll be good though.
It's like going to a shopping centre. It's like going to a shopping centre. That's what I can liken it to. My missus asked me when we got home. She was like, "Oh, what was it like? Was it all good and all that?" So, babe, it was like going to a shopping centre. Let's just go to a packed shopping centre.
It looked nice and spread out and stuff. A lot of shows are really tight and really packed, and I don't know if it's because of bollards or too many exhibitors or what, but it looked nice and spread out and room to move.
Yeah, and it was split up in 2 rooms, Bilsy? Like that's what made it really good. But those 2 rooms were still packed.
Yep. Yeah. It was like the amount of, and it was a perfect mix of everything. Like, you had your retailers, you had your builders. Even the thing that actually shocked me, and it worked amazingly, they had brick pits for the kids to play. Brick tables, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a risky move, isn't it? Really?
Hey, sometimes risk versus reward, and obviously worked for them.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Sanitizer on every table. I'm just going to make it clear. Sanitizer on every table.
Yeah, good.
No carpets, no bollards, no COVID, and a great Gong Lug show. Heaps quality and it was really, it was. And so overall, if you think about it in size, for those of you that missed it, I will put a video up. We did stream as well. If you go back, I did a walk around with Bilsy on stream on the weekend yesterday. 4 basketball courts big it was, because it was 2 basketball courts each side. So yeah, it was very, and it was filled. Like there was no open space, and it was funny. I was talking to one of the organisers, Graham, and they've got like this. How big is that mosaic, you reckon, Henry?
Oh, I reckon that was at least like what?
2 by 2 meters?
I was going to say 2.5, almost 3, maybe.
So they normally, try. Oh, there we go. 3 meters squared, Graham said. So 3 meters squared. So you imagine a 1x1 mosaic at 3 meters squared, and they filled it on the first day.
Oh, wow.
Like it was supposed to last the weekend, and, they absolutely filled it and nailed it. So 720 8x8 plates. There you go.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and they filled it. So, like, it was, and obviously, they ticked their expectations, and then the people coming through all the doors. And I even said that the funniest part about it was that, 2 years down the track, and we're still relevant. I mean, I get Henry and Cade because they carry a trophy everywhere, so they are relevant. But people still remember.
Cade carried the trophy everywhere. I had to stop him from taking it to the bathroom one time because I don't know why he was wanting to do that. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, He was upset he couldn't pull it out on the airplane on the way home.
Are we still talking about the trophy?
Yeah.
Oh, far out.
I was going to say, Bilsy was stopped everywhere. He's going to be. I don't want it. I want to be the one to note it because, like, you know, let's not give him a head. But everyone stopped Bilsy. Everyone recognised him, and everyone was stopping him all the time.
All right. So Graham just put it in there. You guys took it to breakfast. So there's a couple of very funny stories that have come out of this weekend. So yesterday or Sunday morning, we went for breakfast before we went to the show. We're all sitting there eating breakfast, you know, just mind our own business. And this guy comes up to us. Hey, boys, you're in the Lego show. You're the Lego Masters, aren't you? Yeah, boys, what are you doing here? You know.
Wait. I'm going to preface that. I'm going to preface before you get to the next part. This guy was like jacked, and he was like an athletic dude. So he's not your typical Lego fan, right? So this guy looked like he was red hot and from Bankstown. You know what I mean? He was like, and we thought, is he legitimately talking to us, or is he just taking a piss?
And he's like, and he overheard, and he was eavesdropping Cade's phone call as well. Mate, yeah, heard you, mate. He's talking on the phone, you know. I heard him talking at the front, and you guys, and Lego, and I put to, yeah, he's a Lego Masters. I know he's what he's doing down here, mate. I'm here on family on my holidays. What are you doing here, boys? And we're sitting there like, we got a show. It's around the corner. It's, you know, we're trying, like, what's this weird dude, you know, getting on top of it? Anyway, it ended up being Bo Ryan from the footy show.
No way.
Yeah.
The funniest part, though, was that we actually said to him, oh, dude, what's your name? When he left, oh, Bo. We're like, okay, see ya.
He's more famous.
He was burnt that we didn't recognize him straight away for sure.
No, he actually said, oh, see you guys. Like that.
Yeah, like he was starstruck over Henry for sure. It was, but he did say he was going to come see us, but he never turned up.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
the whole time.
He couldn't get past all the crowd probably. So
Dan?
Excuse me, sir. No, hey, look, I'm really sorry, but I got some stuff going down here. I'll catch you up on it another time. I got to bounce.
Okay, mate.
Yeah,
See you guys.
Have a good stream. Nice to see you, Henry.
see you, mate.
We'll keep the link open. If he comes back, he comes back. We all fit nicer this way anyway. But yeah, it was so funny to realize, you know, it was just his reaction was like, because, you know, when the show was fresh, obviously the reactions were like that for some people. Is, you know, you went to the Lego stores and stuff, but this guy out of the blue at breakfast in the middle of Wollongong.
It's funny because your impersonation of him was like exactly him. What are you doing?
Exactly how he acted. He was bouncing. Hey, yeah, sit, yeah. And he's here. What do you do? You know, you're going to put on a show. You're watching TV. It's like maybe he wanted to get on TV or something.
Oh man, it was pretty funny. Like we literally thought, man. I was like, this guy's off tap. Like he's just.
Yeah, it was good. So for those that are watching that don't really know, when any lug around the country, most of them have a big weekend show. The Saturday night is the AFOL night. So you go out, you have dinner, you hang out at a bar, you know, do something. I think Henry, they said they went you went goat karting last year or something. I think it was.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So this year we went and played lawn bowls.
Nice.
And I mean, I've never played lawn bowls, so I got to get, you know, got my feet out, and I won a set. I don't know what happened to the set, but it was quite fun. It was different, you know. Had a few drinks, and mate, you know who takes lawn bowls seriously to the point of like measuring and scoring? Our mate Cade.
Oh,
I was just going to say, would there be anyone else?
Mate, he was like, competition's on. Don't mess with me. Don't fucking mess with me.
he was in the zone.
Oh, now I see how Henry won Lego Masters. If Cade acts like that at competition, it's like, mate. You know?
yeah,
Oh mate.
he kept you in line a fair bit, didn't he?
What's that?
He kept you in line a fair bit. You know, a bit of some heavy delegating.
Mate, let's just say the heavy lifting was done by the people who commit to the stream. Well,
I like that. I like it. And then obviously, so Saturday night, long story short, on moving onwards, you know, you had to got a few beverages, and being in Wollongong, as you know, Bill, I'm originally from down near that area.
Yep.
So of course I ran into a very, 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 very old friend, and they were having a wedding reception upstairs. So I left all the Lego crew and I went and hung out at a wedding for the rest of the night.
Oh, wow.
Started DJing for him.
Ah, nice.
I was like messaging him, going, "Do you want me to walk back to the club and come get you? All right?"
Yeah, where are you, man?
I'm like, go away, man. I've got the bridesmaid. And so obviously I'm going to give a shout out and a thanks to, Gonglug and Graham for putting us up in the Airbnb as well. And on that account, Graham just left us a message.
Oh, no.
No, it was a very nice house. We scored good. We done well. But it was funny. It was funny. Like we walked in the door and Henry and Cade like, because they brought sets down. I didn't. Did the sets make it? We all good. I ran straight upstairs and bagged the ensuite in the big room.
It's all right. I hung a dump in the ensuite first before he did that.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I just thought it was water mold in the Wollongong area. No. Nick, what's Bo Ryan hosts race around Australia? Yeah, he hosts he's into a lot of stuff. I tell you, man, that's what he probably wanted. He probably thought, Channel 9 are going to be there. I'll go and grab the mic.
Yeah.
Amazing race on Channel 10.
Amazing race guy.
Yeah, it's Channel 10 that he's contracted to, or CBS now.
Oh, at least he gets SBS even, maybe. Grant, g'day,
funny.
Grant. So, another shout out to Grant and Amanda as well. Obviously, Glowbricks were down at the show. And
Can I give a shout out quickly to Grant with my new thing? So guys, Grant from Glowbricks, check this out. All lit up.
It looks awesome. So Henry's chappies, as you guys just seen, Henry's chappies were so bloody popular. But I don't have the photos here. So obviously mechs are mechs, you put them in certain poses. And Henry, like the twist on the way that it was designed. So he had a mech playing smash 'em ups with little like space minifigs. Yeah. And then he had another one, he pulled apart a big Lutzo minifig, and he was like, the guy was like this, like it was like broken. It was like real life, kind of generic. You wouldn't think of,
Yeah, it was, and it was like, and it actually came out of like an accident because I lost all the guns for the chappies when I moved. Like I couldn't find them. I was trying to dig them out everywhere. But then I thought, how do we make the chappies like do something funny? And do something that's sort of still like, how could I display them? And then I just thought, we'll make them do mundane things. And so Bilsy and I were talking about it. Like, we can do real mundane things at the next show, like pushing a lawnmower, washing the dishes, or sitting on the toilet, all that sort of stuff.
So cool.
Yeah, sorry, Henry.
Give some.
You know what I'm saying sorry for?
No.
Sorry, Bilsy. He put the Lotso back together and he goes, some kids wrecked this Lotso. And I was like, what are you doing? You're still touching it.
Oh, that is funny.
Oops.
Yeah, what were you going to say, Bill?
I was just going to say, like, it gives the display character. The humour draws people into to look longer and notice things that they may not have, because otherwise you might, if you're not a mech person or you're not, into that sort of stuff, you'd be like, oh, yeah, robots keep walking. But when you get the humour, then you really appreciate what you're looking at. So especially if there's like a dad joke or a fart joke in there, because who doesn't find those funny?
Only Bilsy, I've got to talk about the one kid that said the best comment of the weekend to you.
So before you say that, I'll let you drop the line.
No,
so,
you say.
Oh, look, Michael, you're ruining my creativity. In quotes. So, obviously you meet a lot of, the kids and the adults and everyone, and it's always the kids that straight speak their mind. They don't hold nothing back, you know what I mean? And there was this one kid, and he was actually really cluey about everything with the show, asking Henry how to build this, how did that, talking to Kelly.
No, he actually asked me, what did I spend $50,000 on? He was really direct. He was like, what did you spend $50,000?
Wow.
Good filter, bro.
And he looked at me with the most stone cold face in the thing. He goes, it was like, do you remember
I know what he said. I know what he said. He looked, and there was a crowd of people there, and he looked straight at Bilsy. He goes, do you feel like Cal used you?
What do you say to that? Like,
And he just straight it said it to the crowd, and everyone was just like, "Oh my god!" in tears, laughing. Just
and he
like,
couldn't have been more
great.
serious though. It was like straight, like teacher to student. Did Kale use you, or you feel Kale used you? And
Yeah,
he's like, wait for an
straight up.
answer.
He was waiting for the answer too. That's right.
Oh, I was
question.
like, man, so bloody good. But yeah, it was definitely a good show, and like, you know, hopefully it does now push the fact that more people, more lugs will be like, all right, it worked. You know, Gong Lug did it, awesome. They, you know, nailed it. They've set the standard stupidly high, but you know, now, okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's get another show. Let's do it again. Hopefully, Bills, especially for us up here, like we're in literally what's happening, aren't we? Like there's nothing locked in yet for us.
No, I know that they're working on stuff a bit further north, so fingers crossed. But yeah,
I did talk. So there was a lot of Canberra guys. So obviously, shout out to all the club guys. Bruce and Jill were there, and me and Bruce had a good weekend full of laughs. You know, there was like Dave Bodie was down there, so it was very good. Yeah, a lot of people coming from everywhere. And they said that, you know, obviously Brickfest will be back, so I'm sure me and you might make the trek again.
Brick Expo,
sorry, Brickfest Japan, isn't it?
Brickfest is Japan, yeah.
That one again too.
We will be, but not this year.
No, not this year. Graham, Hogwarts Best in Show. So actually, let's talk about that. So actually, g'day. How's this for perfect timing, Christine? So I met obviously a few new AFOLs down there as well. How's this, right? This is not even set up or nothing. I'm going to share my screen and I want to talk about their display. So for me, being a car fan, a car lover, by far now, especially since me and Bills have got into the Technic cars, this was my favorite. So for those that don't know, obviously you can get the Porsche in a single color as it comes, but these guys have redone and recolored the Porsche lineup in all the Technic colors, and they done like just mind-blowing stuff. So I know, you know, probably get people hating on me, but for me, the cars and the vehicles, and especially the two Ken blocks, and obviously, so some people that don't realize, and I saw it on the weekend, they were looking at this one going, oh, that's just the white Porsche, but it's not. It's the white Porsche that's upscaled 1 to 8.
So it's the same as the orange one, right?
No, yeah, same size and thing as the orange one, but designed like the regular white one. Yeah.
It's hot, man. Super hot.
There's a lot of money sitting on that table.
Oh, mate. And a lot of work. I just want a close photo. So for those that also don't know, these two cars are Hoonigan Ken Blocks cars. And the design and the chrome, and mate, it's just, anyway, I fanboyed hard. It was good. So guys, mad respect for that one. What's my most hated Lego set? Everything Star Wars. Andy, all right, here we go. How are the Aussie lugs holding up? Many shows. That's what we're talking about tonight. So planned, I think there's a handful, but there should be more. Let's hope there's going to come.
They're only just starting up again now, so hopefully more and more after this successful one, you know, get planned.
Henry, did you have a one that you kind of, you know, lent towards? It was kind of cool, stuck out to you, other than your own, obviously.
Look, I would have to agree with you, man. I love that. Like I haven't got the photo with me, but I even took a photo. I even posed the red chappie next to the red Porsche with Christina Milan. Like, and that was really
nice.
So there you go. There's Henry and Cade's little bit of a setup and a bit of a sneak brick dad in there. We won't talk about that until later in the year, but yeah. So if you see here, the minifigs you can't see them, but yeah, see how he's hugging Lotso in this one as well. You can kind of see the pink. This guy's hanging out having a smoke. It was pretty funny. Yeah, really well placed. But yeah, no, it was all around. It was bloody. It was awesome. How funny. So Graham got 4 more planned for the year. Yeah, see, so that's just in Sydney or Gong, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, well, Graham, I think Camden's the next one.
Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
What?
Oh,
Who's this?
I'll see you. I'm out. Bye, guys.
How's it going? Mate, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. We were just saying, you know, how you know, you were worried people weren't going to recognise us. They kept shoving the trophy in their face.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So there you go. So the chat's going to come in and say hello, Cade. Brent, haven't you got to build, Cade? I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, and then there's Brent sitting back smoking ideas money, mate.
Yeah.
Christine, hello, Jimmy Giggle. Yeah, so there's something that we found out on the weekend too. That how much does Cade look like Jimmy Giggle?
Google Jimmy Giggle. Put him on there. Put Jimmy Giggle up.
Give me an image of this. I don't know this reference.
When you have a kid, you'll work it out.
Yeah.
It's like when you see it, you'll be like, no way. So you ever heard of Giggle and Hoot? Yeah. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, what have I done?
Can we get them side by side? How does this work?
I'm gonna try. Let's go this one. Hold on. Can I put Cade? Hold on. Can I put Cade up? Hold on. I have to remove us all. Let me do.
I can't even tell the difference. Which one's me?
Is that not Cade or what?
Dude. Thanks, Bilsy. Thanks for that. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Fox, what do you think of Darling? What?
How did the Daily Mail not get that one, Cade?
Mate, we had to keep that one at wraps. Yeah. Guess it's out now.
How funny. I just got it. Is he the one in the pink?
Like Brent Cade next to Ted Bundy.
The one time we get Cade and we beg him to come on, mate, Cade is the butt of the jokes, and how good is it rolling? I love it. Oh, mate. But you had a good weekend though, overall, Cade, other than, you know, the stories that were found.
It was awesome. It was great to see you. It was great to see Bilsy. Henry, I mean the other guy. And like obviously everyone down at the show, it was awesome. Yeah. It's funny because a lot of people don't know that the three of us hung out a lot during the show because like Henry and I were partners and you kind of didn't have one. So we hung out a lot. We spent a lot of time together. So it was good to hang out.
Can I just say though, Bilsy, we were talking about it. How good would it be to get you and Cale at a show together? That would be friggin' dynamite.
Yeah.
That would be. Bilsy, tell them your thoughts when we talk about it.
About bringing Cale in?
Yeah, like you reckon Cale would draw a crowd.
Doesn't matter. Cade doesn't matter. Sorry, Cale. Whatever you think of, I mean Kane. Whatever you think of Cale, he's going to pull the crowd. Love him, hate him. You use that. Use it to your advantage, mate. I'd stand next to him and hug the crap out of him, big smiles all day long. Smile, mate. Smile, you little shit. Come on. You know, I thought, sure. Who wouldn't? All right. I've got another screen to share, only because. So Josh, another one of the Gong Lug guys, put hashtag blue steel. So, young Cade, ready for it? Oh,
wow.
There was someone taking a photo. I was just standing there, man. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was, completely random.
Let's see if I can, hold on. Oh, look at that.
Not the first time I've seen that pose.
So serious.
That's so good. All right, what do we got?
I don't know if they're posing or holding in a fart.
Stop throwing my shit spills out.
There you go, Bendigo Bricks. So you got Grant and Amanda saying Bendigo Bricks are next month, and our buddy's going to turn up to that one. So
you gotta go. You gotta go,
mate. Fly me down, bro. It'll be good for you. You know it will be.
Get people's on the phone and just go Bendigo Bricks. Here we come. GoPro to your head, 24/7 live stream. That's what we want.
Yeah,
That's what the public
if you come down, Bilsy, I'll be there every day live streaming with you. Make it happen.
Yeah, you know, talk to my people, talk to someone's people, and
I mean, if you don't want me to come, it's cool. Just say.
well, I mean, you know, if you're putting it out there, you know, you've got a lot of you know, ambassador. You can support Lego support. You know, you can pay for me and Cade to come back down, and Bilsy. We need someone to hold the camera. What?
How many times did you hold the camera, Bilsy, on the weekend? How many good times did you hold the camera?
No, you know what was funny? We weren't even there for half an hour, and that Russian lady talking to Henry, oh, my kids love you. Oh, you got Bilsy? I don't know who that is. I'm like, oh.
Only watched the final, sorry.
I'll hold the camera. It was funny. It was a great weekend. It was so good. We're saying, Cade, before, you're very hardcore bowling focus
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was good. Hey, we both won.
I'll tell you the truth, right? So Bilsy and I are on the same team. Bilsy did not play unless there was a prize. So there was like you could win a Lego set if you were closest to the jack on a particular. Bilsy didn't care. As soon as it was game on, there's a free set on the line. I'm in for it. He was there. It was game on.
And did I win?
I won one for you.
You did, thank you. I gave the one I won to Grant's daughter Celeste.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
You know what's funny when the kids came up and said, "Oh, Henry, come please play lawn bowls, please." And I was like, "No, too drunk." And they were like, please. And I said, and then I was just like, I disappoint my kids all the time. You guys, I do not even have a conscience about.
Far out.
Go hard.
There we go. Man, but yeah, it's just you know, it just makes you look forward now to the next one. What's next? It brings almost the spark back. You know, you almost forget what it was like. Not just us hanging out talking shit because we had a good time, but just the Lego show in general. It was, you know, you miss the show, the people, what people bring, the excitement.
Yeah.
Everyone kept asking, "When's the next one coming out? When's the next one coming out?" Everyone's pumped for it, man.
Yeah.
It's a little bit popular.
Like you say, there is Bendigo. Are you going to go to Bendigo, Andrew?
Yeah, I might go up there.
You're not going to get Danny or Tim or Illawarra Bricks to do your work for you? You're actually going to.
I'll get someone to go.
You got to show face.
Is Rick going to go? Will Rick go to Bendigo Bricks?
Does Rick go to shows?
I don't think he goes to Bendigo.
I don't know.
He doesn't go there?
I don't think he
no
goes
idea.
to Bendigo.
Yeah,
I mean,
and as Michael said, you know, the show's back. The quality, you know, the quality, it's back. But like you said earlier, Andrew, you know, now that everyone's had this big gap, you've got to, you know, there's no excuse not to have a good
Expectations
display.
are high.
Mate, can you imagine Brickvention next year?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because people do travel around Australia to go to Brickvention, and everyone's going to try to step the game up.
Yeah, you got to.
You know,
It's gonna be good.
as long as COVID, you know, settles season 3 down and blocks them in for a few months and keeps us 3 really relevant still, we're good for that.
Maybe you'll get a cameo, Bilsy.
Mate, I was talking to Dave Holder today. I'm like, mate, I need a cameo for season 4. Get me bloody in any angle. Just use me. I don't care, mate. You know, Bilsy the brick pit bitch or something. I don't know. Just get me in there.
Yeah, you gotta build a DJ deck out of Lego. Like that.
No, I've got to try to find the next thing now that Lego will steal.
Dude, you know what you need to do? You need to get that llama outfit and do your set with the llama thing and then just go, boom, it's Bilsy.
I work spot.
Bilsy llama.
G'day, Miller.
Hey, Miller.
How are you, mate? Bilsy wants to be used like a brick. Oh, wow.
You've got enough cavities, mate, for at least, you know.
Just like the brick, there wasn't enough legends. Plenty of curves.
There's no one sorting Bilsy out.
They're definitely going to tick that safe for kids box on YouTube.
You know, I don't mind every now and then. We are not safe for kids anymore, and that's why it's got to stay. We need to last. It is good. Kate already asked Henry before, did you have anything, like, without, obviously, you know, you don't want to favour too many or put you on the spot, but did you have any sets that kind of stuck out that were, you know, that's cool, you never really seen before, that, you know, that stuck, like, that's pretty sick from the weekend?
Like the displays on the weekend?
Yeah.
I thought it was really, one of the builds there was that big ship that someone had made. I always think it's cool.
Philip Miles. Philip Miles is shit.
The brick built stuff, like it was massive. It reminds me of like the old displays you'd see at like the Maya Center or whatever when you're a kid. You know, you'd go and see those things. So that was really cool. Haven't seen like stuff like that for a while.
Graham's Notre Dame, man, 60-something thousand pieces. That thing's monstrosity. That thing's a monster.
That looked incredible.
Yeah, imagine the instruction manual. It would have been huge. I also really like.
Well, we know who's not coming back for Illawarra Brick Show 2022.
Even Cade's in on the jokes, mate. This stream's on 4 hours tonight. This is great.
The castles were awesome. I really like those castles. They were sweet.
Oh, it's a set.
I love you, Graham.
Actually, you know what is pretty awesome? The M-Tron display. How everything's done in the black, red, and green.
That's all Graham stuff as well.
Yeah, I've got to stop shooting it. His head's big enough as well. So for those that have just come in lately in the chat, I noticed a bit of a spike. The Illawarra Brick Show over the weekend, there was 7,000 people walk through the doors, $40,000 raised. So they were just unable to afford Cade, so at least, you know, they're not in the red, so it's all good.
Would have been 60,000 if Bilsy wasn't there.
Lucas, have we seen clips of the Netherlands Lego Masters? Pretty much, yeah, dude. A lot of them have copied us. Actually, if anybody is watching, we're trying to find the Italian dubbed of us. The Italian dub shows of us.
Message me afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Amanda, Graham's a great set. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, we will pull the pin there. Andrew's got to get back to work doing his TV thing. Henry and Cade, thanks. Cade, you know, at least you made it in. Thanks, dude. I do appreciate it.
Good to be here, Bilsy. Thanks.
Yeah. We won't talk, like I said, we won't talk about tonight, but keep in mind, people, the little brick dad behind Cade's head will be a thing in the next coming months. Keep that locked and listening. Bilzer and me will be back Wednesday night. Brick Bracket, obviously, get the Lamborghini up, get that happening. Cheap Jokes, you said you got a lot of stuff about to come out. You got your reviews and everything else going on.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, yeah.
NastyJokes.com or cheapjokes.com, whatever it's all. And Mr. Henry, thanks again. Obviously,
thanks, brother.
I do appreciate you. You made the stream good. Everybody in the chat as well. Massive, good chat tonight. Good numbers. It was all good. Graham,
big night.
Josh, and all the crew from Goglug. You know, thanks again for bringing us down. We do appreciate it. So it was
100%.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.